This is Kathy Danahy, River Edge Superintendent of Schools. For years, the River Edge School District has faced challenges with space, and for years, the Board of Education has tried to find ways to address their space issues. Every year, the topic of space comes up, and the board has exhausted every option. Moving the line of neighborhood school assignment, construction to build onto a building, regionalization, sending 6th grade to Riverdale, reassigning students from one building to another, buying or renting property to move office space out of the school. Building on means an increase in taxes. Buying property as a public school district means competing with private homeowners or business owners, and this has been prohibitive. There are too many fiscal and logistical barriers to regionalization or moving 6th grade to Riverdale. Reassigning students balances out class size, but doesn't address other space needs. Renting space does not fit into the school budget. Moving the line does not add to nor subtract from school populations significantly. For years, the board has consulted with architects, demographers, and realtors. For years, space challenges have resulted in a discrepancy between the educational experiences of peers in both schools. We need to eliminate this disparity. For years, the River Edge School District has faced challenges in special education programs and services, and for years, the district has been unable to offer in-class support, collaborative classrooms, and a full continuum of services at both schools. We need to do better for our children. For years, the River Edge school system has offered up a top-notch, exceptional educational program, but in recent years, rising costs in healthcare, transportation, and supplies has put a burden on our budget. We need to find a way to continue to offer exceptional educational programs, to grow our programs so that we can continue to fund what we have in place and continue to add to our educational program as the needs of our students grow, change, and new opportunities emerge. Reconfiguration is being proposed as a way to address these realities. Reconfiguration is about our children. Reconfiguration is about finding the best ways to meet the needs of every child while also staying within our school budget. Reconfiguration will keep us within our school budget and will not be a burden on taxpayers. A school budget is only permissible by law to increase 2% each school year. We will have to budget for a one-time moving cost, but reconfiguration will allow us to be better stewards of your tax dollars. We want to be able to budget for media arts, classroom libraries, and extracurricular activities. There are instructional items that we budget for 2 schools, and grade banding would cut those in half. Some examples are technology equipment, basic woodworking, and other STEAM programs for engineering and design that teach students how to collaborate with others, how to problem solve, how to think creatively, and how to be resilient. We have exceptional programs in River Edge, but each year the district struggles to find room for all programs. A consequence to this has been that the educational experience can be different depending on which school a child attends. In the upcoming school year, as well as the past several years, there is not enough classroom space for art and music at Cherry Hill. Some Cherry Hill classes have art and music in their classrooms and not in a designated art room. This not only compromises instruction in those areas, but it keeps children in the same room for all periods of the day. It puts a burden on the classroom teacher who has to leave their room for that period, and for the special area teacher who has to deliver instruction off a mobile cart. Art and music may not be every child's passion, but every child benefits from art and music instruction. Not only are these areas part of a well-rounded education, but the skills learned in these disciplines directly correlate to the skills needed to be successful in language arts, mathematics, and science. Our teachers and curriculum specialists spend countless hours ensuring this connection, weaving units of study together across disciplines and subject areas. And for those children for whom art and music are their passions, sitting in their classrooms does not optimize their development as an artist or a musician. At Roosevelt School, there is excess art and music room space. Every child at Roosevelt has art and music in a designated room, and 1 day a week those rooms are vacant. In the 23-24 school year, enrichment and instrumental music both have a designated room at Roosevelt School. At Cherry Hill School, enrichment and instrumental music will be taught in the multipurpose room next year. In addition, Roosevelt School will have 1 full-size classroom vacant next year and 1 small group instructional space vacant in the next school year. Space challenges can vary from year to year. For example, in the 21-22 and the 20-21 school years, space challenges included dual-use rooms, when 2 classes are taught simultaneously in the same classroom with only a partition to separate them. In the 2021 school year, space challenges included class size discrepancies between the 2 schools, with some grade levels at one school having an average of 5 more students per class than grade levels at the other school. Reconfiguration would ensure that no matter what school a child attends, they all have the same experience. We have a full continuum of support at Cherry Hill, and all Cherry Hill students' needs can be met at their home school. In some cases, a Roosevelt student with special needs has to leave their home school for a placement that meets their needs. Because this can be a difficult decision, our self-contained classes at Cherry Hill School are disproportionately composed of children who live on the Cherry Hill side of town. We need to expand our special education placements. We need to ensure we are offering a free and appropriate education to every child. We need to offer in-class support. Reconfiguration will allow us to open collaborative classrooms. In a collaborative classroom, a special education teacher and a general education teacher are together for all subjects all day with common planning. Reconfiguration would allow us to have the staff for this model of in-class support. Collaborative classrooms benefit all students. We have tried to find more space for programs and classes. We have relocated 1 board office personnel to the Region 5 offices. We have eliminated the board office conference room to gain another small group instruction space at Cherry Hill. We are converting a former mailroom into an office space. Increasing class size would give us more space, but increasing class size would negatively impact our educational program significantly. If we were to hire more teachers for in-class support, we would need to cut teachers in other areas such as instrumental music or library or STEM. We have looked at every educational program and service, and at the heart of this process has always been what is best for the education of our children. Reconfiguration aims to eliminate the discrepancies in the educational program for all students. We know reconfiguration is a monumental undertaking, but I also have full confidence in every person who works in our school district. Our principals, support staff, custodial staff, teachers, paraprofessionals, curriculum team, Department of Special Services, and administrative assistants are of the highest caliber. We have beloved programs like Big Buddies, Peer Pals, and our Clapouts, and we will not leave our students without leadership activities or the benefit of mentorship. I wasn't here for remote learning of the pandemic, but I have heard time and again from parents, teachers, and administrators how the staff in the River Edge school system collaborated, thought creatively, problem-solved, and delivered an education to the children of River Edge where academic goals were met and where community continued to be cultivated. We can do hard things. We know children and families will need support in transitions, and we will consult with experts, involve parents, teachers, mental health professionals, and students in helping us create a path forward. This is not uncharted territory. There are many districts who have reconfigured their schools and transitioned their communities. We have access to their lessons learned, and we will seek their input. I want to assure our community that the Board of Education remains, as always, committed to ensuring success for every student. The Board of Education aims to provide the best education to all students. Reconfiguration is not a tax burden on the community.